here for a reason. Maybe your heart feels heavy, or the days have simply been too hard. This is our very first video, and we want to welcome you with all our love. This channel was created with a purpose, to be a refuge for those in need of peace, comfort, and a moment with Mary. Everyone who joins us becomes part of this chain of faith, and you make a difference. Take a deep breath, close your eyes if you'd like, and allow yourself to experience this moment of prayer. You are not alone. Sometimes difficult moments come like silent storms. No one sees it on the outside, but inside, everything feels like it's falling apart. It's on days like these that we long even more for comfort, for a word that embraces us, for a presence that reminds us there is still hope. Mary, as a mother, knows the pain and the silence of hidden tears. And that's why today, together, we will ask her for strength, not just to endure, but to move forward with faith. Holy Mary, Mother of God and our Mother, in this moment when my heart is weary and my soul is troubled, I place myself before you. I come just as I am, with my weaknesses, fears, and hidden tears. I know I don't need to be strong all the time because you welcome me even when the world can't see my pain. You know the silences of my heart, even the ones I can't explain. And that's why today I ask you, don't let me walk alone through this difficult moment. Cover me with your mantle of love, Mary. Calm this storm that keeps shaking me from within. Hold my hand, like a mother holds the hand of a child who needs to learn to walk again. Teach me to trust, even when everything feels uncertain. Give me strength, not just to endure, but to believe that something new and better can be born from pain. That even in the darkness, I may see the light of your gaze upon me. Mary, refuge of the afflicted, shelter for weary hearts, look upon me now. I don't have the answers. Sometimes I can barely find the strength to get out of bed, to smile, to believe that things can get better. And yet I'm here, with an open heart, asking you to sustain me with your love. Let me feel your presence like an invisible yet real embrace that surrounds me and reminds me I have not been forgotten. You who knew pain and still remain strong at the foot of the cross. Teach me to have courage. Teach me not to give up on myself, even when everything seems to pull me down. You know what it's like to suffer in silence. That's why I ask you, intercede for me before your Son. Speak for me when I have no words. And above all, keep my heart safe in your motherly embrace until peace returns to me. Most Holy Virgin, in this moment when my strength feels like it's fading, I ask you to surround me with your silence, full of wisdom. Even when I don't understand the paths life has taken, may I find rest in you, trusting that there is a greater purpose behind it all. May I not be lost in frustration or despair, but instead find in you the calm I need to keep going, one step at a time. When the nights are long and sleep escapes me, may my thoughts turn to you. When my heart races with anxiety, may your presence bring it peace. Mary, you are a mother through every moment, in victory and in failure, in joy and in pain. That is why I ask, don't turn away from me now. Stay here with me, even when everything around me feels dark. Be my light, my guide, my hope. Mary, Mother of Hope, when everything feels like it's falling apart inside me, may I remember your yes, that courageous yes spoken in the face of the unknown. Teach me to say yes too, even when fear tries to silence me, even when pain tries to harden my heart. May I not shut myself off from life, even when it feels heavy right now. May I trust as you trusted, even without seeing the end of the road. Give me eyes of faith so I can see beyond what my human eyes can grasp. Show me that even in moments of failure, heaven still surrounds me, waiting for me to rise and begin again. Teach me to walk with patience, to endure with dignity, to wait with a steady heart. And even when I feel lost, may I always know I am not alone, because you are with me, Mary, always. Mary, comfort of those who weep, receive my tears as silent prayers. Sometimes all I have are tired sighs and a heart in pieces. But even so, I offer you all that I am, just as I am. I don't want to pretend to be strong. I want to learn how to be strong with you, in your embrace, in your gaze that understands me without judgment. Grant me the grace to rest in you, even when the world keeps demanding that I fight on. Protect my mind from the thoughts that hurt me. Calm my heart when anxiety takes over. Mary, carry my fears to Jesus and ask him to heal me, to restore me from within. May my soul learn to breathe again. May my heart slowly reopen to hope. And little by little, may I rediscover the joy of living, even if it still feels far away. Because with your presence, everything can bloom again. Beloved Mother, sometimes the world makes me believe I'm alone, that no one truly understands the pain I carry, that my struggles are too small to be noticed. But when I turn to you, something within me quiets. Because you see me, Mary. You know me, even when I hide behind a tired smile. You understand the weight my heart bears, and you never turn away from my sorrow. And so in this moment of surrender, I ask you, walk with me. Show me your gentle way of trusting, even when everything seems lost. Teach me to hear God's voice in the silence, and not to lose faith when the answers take time. May my prayer, however fragile, reach heaven, carried by your hands. And in the right time, may I see the fruits of this faith blossom in my life, signs of your care and loving intercession. Mary, Mother of silence and listening, in this moment of prayer, I want to open my whole heart before you. I've cried, I've asked, I've poured out my soul. Now I just want to listen to you. Speak to me through the calm that surrounds me, through the peace that slowly begins to spread within me. May I learn to recognize your presence in the smallest signs, in the gentle breeze, in a kind word, in unexpected relief. You are with me, even when I don't realize it. And that is enough for me. To your protection I turn, O Holy Mother of God. Do not despise my plea in this hour of pain. On the contrary, receive me in your arms and safely lead me to your Son, Jesus. May he be my strength, my rock, my refuge. And through your intercession, may I find the courage to rise again, more whole, more steady, more at peace. Because if I am with you, I know I do not walk in darkness. Your light leads me. Mother of mercy, when my eyes fill with tears, may your gaze find me. May it gently wipe them away and remind me that suffering is not the end, but a path where the love of God can also be revealed. Help me accept what I cannot change, transform what can be changed, and trust in the right timing for all things. May I not fall into despair. May I wait, even without understanding. Mary, you who are full of grace, pour that grace over me now. Let it reach the most wounded places within me. May it heal memories, close old wounds, and renew in me the desire to begin again. I want to rise with courage, but without haste. I want to smile again, even if slowly. I want to move forward, even with small steps. And I want to do it all with you by my side, as a mother, as a guide, as a presence that strengthens me. Mary, faithful mother, when everyone else walks away, you remain. When no one understands, you listen. When the weight of exhaustion becomes too much, you hold me up. Today, more than answers, I ask for your presence. May I feel your love surrounding me now, like a mantle that shields me from fear, doubt, and discouragement. In the midst of chaos, may I find a quiet place of peace in your motherly embrace, where I can simply be without needing to prove anything to anyone. Hold my hand, Mary, when I no longer know the way. Whisper to my heart words that remind me who I am and to whom I belong. Carry my intentions to Jesus. Present to him my pain, my tears, my pleas. And even if the miracle hasn't come yet, may I already feel lighter just knowing I've been heard. Because when I pray with you, Mother, I know that hope never dies. Mary, my mother and my friend, teach me not to carry everything on my own. Sometimes I'm too hard on myself, too quick to judge, too quick to forget to be gentle with my own heart. But when I remember you, I also remember the softness that comes with faith. May I learn to walk without rushing, trusting in God's timing, trusting that the wounds will heal. May I find the grace to forgive myself, to begin again, and to leave the past in the Father's hands. Give me a gentle heart, a heart that knows how to love even in difficult times. A heart that doesn't grow hard from pain, but that still chooses to bloom through it. May I become, little by little, someone stronger in faith, more trusting in love, and more rooted in hope. And with each new day, may I wake up remembering that your presence is with me, that your intercession sustains me, and that with Jesus, life can always begin again. Mother of trust, I ask you to calm my thoughts. When my mind is filled with uncertainty, when fear speaks louder than hope, come and remind me that God is with me. May I find rest in the truth that not everything needs to be resolved right now. Sometimes it's enough just to trust. Teach me to live one day at a time with a steady heart and eyes lifted to heaven. Mary, even when the world tries to push me into discouragement, may your example lift me up. You who said yes without knowing what would come next, help me say yes to life, even with its pain, even with its doubts. Teach me to accept what I cannot change and to transform with love all that I can. May I find in your story the courage to write my own. Mary, Mother of Love, today I place before you all the people I love, those who walk by my side and those who for some reason have drifted away. I also entrust to you those who are suffering, those who have lost their faith, those who cry in silence unseen by anyone. May your mantle reach each one of them, bringing peace, healing, and comfort. May your love embrace every weary heart, every soul in need of a new beginning. Look after those I don't even know, but who at this very moment are praying with me. May this chain of faith unite us, even from afar, even in such different realities. Because when we pray with you, Mary, heaven draws near to earth, and the love of God becomes present among us. May that presence transform us, heal us, and strengthen us so that we may go on spreading light even in the midst of darkness. Mary, Queen of Peace, take from me the weight of what I cannot control. Teach me to release what holds me back, to let go of what hurts, to quiet the noise that tries to drown out God's voice within me. May I learn from you to trust without seeing, to surrender without fear, to wait without rushing. May the peace that flowed from you with every step on this earth now find its way into my heart. Help me live with lightness, even on heavy days, to find beauty in the little things, even when everything feels gray. And above all, may I never forget, faith may not take away the pain, but it teaches me how to walk through it. May I keep going with hope, holding your hand, with my eyes lifted to the heavens, where the light never fades. Mary, Mother of Light and Hope, I thank you. Even in the midst of pain, even without seeing the answer yet, I thank you. Because just feeling your presence already strengthens me. Because knowing you are with me changes everything. Thank you for welcoming me without questions, for loving me without conditions, for interceding for me even when my faith falters. With you I feel safe, I feel at home. May this prayer not end now, but remain alive in my heart. May every word become strength, every silence become peace, every tear become healing. And when this moment is over, may I rise lighter, more whole, more confident. Because I know, even on the hardest days, I do not walk alone. You walk with me, Mary, and because of that, I can go on. Mary, Mother who listens without judgment, today I also ask you to help me to forgive those who have hurt me, to forgive the moments that stole my peace, and even to forgive myself for the times I lost sight of who I am. Guard my heart against bitterness and resentment. May I not grow hard from the pain, but instead transform it into learning and compassion with your help and your grace. Teach me, Mary, to love with lightness, even when loving feels difficult. May I not lose my essence because of my wounds. May I not become bitter because of disappointments. Help me with you to keep offering goodness, even when it doesn't come back. And may my heart, even when hurting, never stop believing in the power of love. Mary, Mother of Tenderness, teach me to take better care of myself. Sometimes in the rush and in the pain, I forget to look within, to listen to the needs of my soul. Help me to cultivate silence, to find time to breathe, to rest my heart. May I not demand more from myself than necessary. May I not forget that I am human, and that it is in your embrace where I find the rest the world cannot give. Grant me the wisdom to say no when I need to, the courage to walk away from what harms me, and the strength to remain where love grows. Teach me, through your example, to be both firm and gentle, strong without losing sensitivity. May your balance inspire me to become someone better, to myself and to others. Mary, Mother of Care, today I place in your hands all that weighs on my heart, the bills that don't add up, the diagnoses that frighten me, the decisions that feel too heavy to bear. You know how hard it is to live without answers, and yet I choose to surrender it all to you, because I know that in your hands, even the impossible finds a way. Intercede for me before your Son, that he may grant me discernment, serenity, and courage. May I not get lost in anxiety. May I not be overwhelmed by uncertainty. Teach me to trust as you did, even when the future was a mystery. May my trust in God not depend on the circumstances, but on the certainty that he walks with me, even in silence. Mary, Mother of persevering faith, when I feel like giving up, remind me of your path. You were not spared from pain, yet you never lost trust. Teach me to keep walking even when my feet are tired, to believe even when everything seems lost, to wait even when the time feels too long. May my faith be like yours, quiet, steadfast, and full of love. When I feel invisible, forgotten, or unworthy, remind me that I am a child of God and that there is a purpose to my life. May my story, even with its flaws, become a light to others. Teach me to see myself through your motherly eyes with tenderness, patience, and hope, and in every stumble, may I find strength to carry on. Mary, Mother of fruitful silence, when everything within me feels like confusion, may I find refuge in your silence, not the empty kind, but the silence filled with the presence of God, where answers don't need to come through words, but through peace. Teach me to accept the time of waiting as a time of grace. May I not rush what is still being prepared, and may I not despair over what I don't yet understand. In the silence of prayer, may I hear more of God's heart than the noise of my own doubts. May I trust even without signs, even without immediate confirmations. Because when you remain silent in the face of pain, Mary, it wasn't a lack of faith, it was total surrender. May I also learn to trust that way, in silence, with faith, with love. Mary, Mother who strengthens, today I ask you for courage, courage to rise even when everything hurts, courage to keep going even when everything in me wants to stop. Sometimes fear tries to paralyze me, to convince me that I'm not capable, that I won't make it. But when I think of you, I remember that true courage is born from faith, not from the absence of fear. And with your presence by my side, I know I can go on. Help me to be strong, not with harshness, but with tenderness. Strong in love, in patience, in humility. May I not give up on myself. May I not give up on others. May I not give up on hope. And when everything seems dark, may I remember, you are the one who brought Jesus into the world. May his light be born in me too, even if it's slow, even if it's just a single ray. Mary, Mother of true surrender, today I give myself into God's arms. I don't always understand the reasons for my pain, nor do I always grasp why paths close or suddenly change direction. But today, with your help, I want to truly surrender, to let go of my fears, my plans, my desires, to hand over everything that has become too heavy for me to carry alone. Because I know that with you beside me, even surrender becomes a form of comfort. Show me that trusting isn't giving up, but allowing God to care for me as a father, to guide me with love, even when the road is narrow. Help me accept being led, even when my pride wants to stay in control. Mary, teach me to trust as you did, without guarantees, but with a heart full of faith, because to trust is also to love. Mary, Mother who comforts those who weep, there are days when words won't come, when the pain tightens so deeply that only tears can speak. In those moments I ask you, receive my tears as sincere prayers. Even when I don't know how to pray, even when all I can do is sigh, stay with me. May your welcoming silence be my shelter, and your understanding gaze my healing. You know the weight of hidden pain, of battles fought quietly within. That's why I entrust to you my gray days, my restless thoughts, my confused emotions. Take it all into your hands and carry it to the heart of Jesus. And while heaven prepares the answer, may I feel peace, the kind of peace that comes only when we know we are not alone. Mary, Mother of hope, when my eyes turn to you, something within me lights up. Even on days when everything seems colorless, your gaze reminds me that hope does not die. It only withdraws sometimes, waiting to be awakened. Come awaken that sleeping hope in me. May I believe once again that good things can still happen, that life still holds surprises from God just for me. Even when the winds are against me, may I not lose my direction. Even when the promises feel far away, may I not lose faith. You who waited with trust, even at the foot of the cross, teach me to wait with a peaceful heart. May my hope not depend on circumstances, but on the certainty that God writes straight, even when the lines seem crooked in my eyes. Mary, Mother of gentle light, shine upon my choices. In the midst of doubts and paths that unfold before me, I ask for your help, to decide with wisdom, with truth, and with a heart aligned to what God dreams for me. May I not lose myself in shortcuts. May I not be deceived by easy roads. And may I have the courage to follow what is right, even when it costs more. When confusion is great and I no longer know where to go, may your quiet example guide me. You moved forward even without having all the answers. May I also learn to move forward, one step at a time, with humility and faith. And if I take the wrong path, may I have the courage to begin again, with peace, with lightness, and with the deep assurance that you walk beside me. Mary, Mother who inspires gentleness, help me to be more patient with myself, with others, and with life. Sometimes I want everything right away, quick answers, immediate change, but the soul has its own rhythm, and God works in the time of love. Teach me to wait with serenity, to welcome the present moment as a gift, even when it doesn't seem so beautiful. May I learn from you to live with softness, without haste, without rigidity. May my words be kind, my gaze gentle, and my actions bring peace. May I not repay pain with pain, anger with anger, but learn to breathe deeply, to surrender to God, and to respond with love. Because when I act with love, I am closer to you and to heaven. Mary, Mother of faithfulness, guard my faith in the moments when it begins to waver. There are days when everything feels so heavy that even believing becomes hard. But even then, don't let go of my hand. Hold up my faith when I have no strength. Pray with me when I can no longer find the words. And if ever I drift away, may your love bring me back, without guilt, without fear, with a renewed heart. May I always remember that faith is not the absence of pain, but the presence of meaning. That even in trials, there is a divine gaze watching over me. There is a mother protecting me. And even when my eyes cannot see, may my heart believe, God has never abandoned me and never will. Because your yes, Mary, opened the doors of hope forever. Mary, Mother of new beginnings, today I ask you for another chance. A new chance to love better, to live more truthfully, to become someone more whole. I know I've made mistakes, I know I've fallen, but I don't want to stay down. With your help, I want to rise, look forward, and keep going. Because as long as there is faith, there is always a new beginning. And as long as you are with me, there will always be direction. Give me the courage to start over without carrying unnecessary guilt. May I learn from what has passed, but not remain stuck in what I can no longer change. May each day be an opportunity to live closer to God, more at peace with myself, and more open to love. And may this new beginning be guided by you, step by step, with sweetness and strength. Mary, Mother of Providence, today I place in your hands all that I don't know how to resolve. The situations that slipped out of my control, the problems that steal my sleep, the fears that paralyze me. Sometimes I try so hard to handle everything on my own that I forget to trust. But now, with a tired and honest heart, I say to you, take care of it for me. Go ahead of me, open the way, and show me that I don't have to carry it all alone. Teach me to trust in God's care, even when I can't see a solution. May I learn to rest, knowing that heaven is working, even in silence. And while everything unfolds in its proper time, may I have peace to live the present, with faith, with humility, and with the deep certainty that, under your motherly gaze, everything will be all right. Mary, Mother of Life, today I praise you. Even in the midst of pain, even with a heart still under reconstruction, I praise you. Because throughout this prayer, I felt your presence, your tenderness, your strength surrounding me. And though there are still battles to face, today I feel less alone. Today I know I can keep going because I no longer walk with my strength alone, but with you by my side. May I learn to recognize the small victories of each day, the little signs that show God is taking care of me. May I celebrate life, even in the weariness, even without understanding everything. because the simple act of being here in prayer is already a sign that grace is reaching me. Thank you, Mary, for staying with me. Thank you for teaching me to trust, to love, and to carry on. Mary, Mother of us all, with a peaceful heart and a soul touched by grace, I thank you for this sacred moment, for every word that strengthened me, for every silence that embraced me, for every tear that found meaning in your presence. Today, I am no longer the same as when I began this prayer. Something in me has quieted, something in me has been healed, something in me has been reignited. Stay with me, Mary, every day, in moments of pain, in small joys, in decisions, in doubts, in new beginnings. May your presence be a constant in my life, like a guiding star, like a comforting embrace, like a mother who loves without measure. And may everything I experienced in this prayer overflow into actions, into faith, into love. Amen. If this prayer spoke to you, if it touched your heart in any way, then this channel is your place too. Here together, we'll keep building a space of faith, hope, and comfort. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and walk with us. Every prayer, every word is made with love, with you in mind. May Mary always walk with you.